I got the hot reads of the week right here. Dandadan, volume 4 here. It's up to volume 9. I just finished volume 4 here. One of the most fun you can have in a manga here. Incredible art here by Yukinobu Tatsu. He, one of the assistant artists on Chainsaw Man, one of the great mangas of our time here. Check out these just incredible lines that he's delivering here in this book. It's about this kid who believes in aliens and this girl who believes in ghosts. They team up and find an alien ghost. He loses one of his balls, but gains powers from Turbo Granny. It's crazy, it's fun with like a hypersexual grandmother. Really wild. Absolute Batman number 4. Now number 5 just dropped yesterday, but this one here takes us back in time to when Bruce was a kid. It's a reimagining of the origin story. Beautiful art here. Different artists came in for it. Still Scott Snyder, great storytelling. Cannot back this book enough. EC's Cruel Kingdom. Now this is fantasy horror or dark fantasy. They've been doing these anthology books that have just blown my mind. All 3 of these stories are incredible. My favorite one in it there is about a fantasy world where an alien race shows up, happens to be humans, but she ends up trapping them in her crystal ball. Great twists and turns. Each one delivers a great punch at the end. J.G. Jones, Dust to Dust. Now this is Rick Remender's Giant Generator, which is his imprint on Image Comics, books that he's leading up here. Look at this beautiful sepia tone Dust Bowl story here. This has a lot of the feelings of Freaks of the Heartland from Steel of Niles here. There's a really slow burn, impending doom energy to this. Cannot wait for issue 2. Synap over at Mad Cave, they deliver some cool stuff. This is about this research team, this crazy controlling father with his son that's working on the team, and what they uncover is these massive robots that are at the bottom of the ocean, and they're piecing them together piece by piece, and there's this looming threat of what is to come. It's mighty robots, it's hidden ocean, family drama. Hexiles, Cullen Bunn, one of my all-time favorites. This guy keeps delivering here. Back at Mad Cave here. This book really is such great art. Joe really delivers on the art side on this book here. It's about a group of kids that all share the same father but different mothers. He's dying. They have these crazy gifts, and it turns out their dad made a deal with the devil, and the kids are gonna have to pay for it. Wulf Batsy, Brian Bow. Now this is one I crowdfunded. It came to me. I read it. I loved it. 64-page, black and white, horror and fun. It's sexy, comedy. It's all the great things rolled into one indie comic book here. Brian does the whole thing, writes letters, draws. What I love about this story is this is a one-off. You can just jump into the world of Wulf and Batsy, which is a tale of this vampire and a werewolf who have this unrequited love between each other, and their travels around the country sort of solving mysteries. They're both villains and heroes at the same time. And lastly, my collection find here, Appleseed Volume 1, Masamune Shirow. Now Masamune is one of the great storytellers of all time. Ghost in the Shell is his writer, artist, mangaka, delivers one of the most fabulous stories about this female Marine and her love affair with this cyborg. And they get pulled into this larger than scale war between the last civilized city in this post-apocalyptic world and those outside of it. Great action, great treachery. It's Masamune, so it's layered with all kinds of nuance and human story coupled with machines, and what does that mean?